A brand new secured website and web store at redcaliber.com. Now finally with instant delivery of your favorite products. To celebrate this, till the end of August we have a limited offer. Windows 10 Pro retail version now $9.50 only, so please be on time before the end of August arrives. Alright, I might be a little bit late to the party of Half-Life Alyx, but you know, I had the unfortunate problem that all virtual reality headsets were sold out, and I sold my Oculus DK one and my Oculus consumer version one as well a while ago because of the lack of content, in my opinion, VR had. But Half-Life Alyx really did something amazing. For the first time in maybe 30 years of gaming, I experienced something which I never experienced before in my entire gaming life, and maybe even life itself. So I would say enjoy the rest of the video. I did create in virtual reality itself. I do apologize for the microphone quality because that's being done from the Oculus Rift headset itself. And I will explain a little bit about the game, you know, how things work and why I am so super impressed, even while VR is out there for a while now. But anyway, enjoy the rest of this video. Hello, so welcome in game, welcome in Half-Life Alyx, the game which really impressed me the most in probably 30 years of gaming. I've seen a lot of things, you know, also as a kid. I'm now 34 years old, I started gaming about 30 years ago. I've seen a lot of games, but Half-Life Alyx in virtual reality has made the biggest impression on me, I think, so far. Maybe the first time I saw a video game as a kid also made that kind of impression, but wow, oh wow. I mean, first of all, sorry again for the microphone quality inside my Oculus Rift headset. I can't drag my studio mic around since I'm moving, walking around, you know, being active in VR, so I have to use the built-in microphone which is here in my headset. You're currently seeing the world I'm seeing in VR. The only difference is I actually have two screens. That means I have one screen for my left eye and one screen for my right eye, because a virtual reality headset has two different screens and two separate images. That's also why virtual reality is so hard to power, because it requires pretty much double the amount of GPU power. But anyway, it runs super fine. I'm running a GTX 1080 Ti, waiting for the 3000 series, an i7 9700K and 16 gigs of RAM. So it runs good for me, even while the GTX 1080 Ti is not the super most modern graphics card nowadays. But anyway, Half-Life Alyx, wow. I mean, I've been late to the party. I sold my previous VR headset because of the lack of content, the development kit one and the consumer version one. Even while I loved VR, I mean, nobody can be told what VR is. You really have to be in this world to experience it. And Half-Life Alyx for me finally gave me a feeling that I was in virtual reality. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. All the details which are in the game, you know, the interactions with stuff, the materials, it just makes sense and it feels so freaking real to be in this world. Half-Life 2, you know, City 17, I really loved the atmosphere in Half-Life 2. I even liked it more than Half-Life 1. Well, that was already a fantastic game. And now it's time to be in this world of Half-Life, and which is absolutely insane. I mean, you probably recognize these buildings, which were also in Half-Life 2, where you had those scenes where these agents are like, you know, storming in and all that stuff. But anyway, here we are in a virtual world, and instead of talking you to boredom to death, I did decide to maybe show a couple of gameplay things. And this is the second level where you enter. I'm currently halfway of the game, I think, but I did decide to go back to the second level because, yeah, it's not too much and I can show you a little bit around. So how do you move in virtual reality? Well, I'm currently inside my living room. I can actually just walk inside my living room and my character will walk as well. You know, it's just I can like crouch, look through things. I can, in this example, look over this ledge here, and that works fine. Of course, my living room has boundaries. I have walls, I have a couch, I have all kind of obstacles. So what Oculus allows you to do is set a play field at the start of when you first use virtual reality. If you use the previous virtual reality sets or other similar virtual reality sets probably have the same. The other way is to just teleport, and that's a lot efficient, and it's also very efficient when it comes to covering longer distances and not becoming motion sick, because I can play this game for hours, literally. And I can't remember I was able to do that in with the previous VR headsets. But anyway, enough talk. Let's just walk around a little bit. What I really love in this game, an example, not only that you could check things out, there are all the little details. An example here, this is a standard pistol where you start the game with. You can, if you check out the details, I can drop a magazine, catch it with my other hand, drop it on the floor, and then inspect the chamber, and there's still a round in it. And those kind of things are pretty cool. I could also pull the slide back, and the round will fall off. I also have these gravity gloves, which you might know from the from Half-Life 2, from the gravity gun. So that's pretty cool. Anyway. I'm able to pick up distant objects by flicking my wrist. An example, I'm here able to grab this box, pull it over here. But I need my magazine back, because I'm going to need to shoot that lock over there. Okay, it still shows the tutorial. I can either use the slide catch or pull the slide back and it will fall forward, just like a real gun. If you ever use a real gun, it has the same, the same way of how it works with a real gun, the same handling, I should say. Alright, let's move a little bit forward. An example, I can walk a little bit forward, but eventually I will meet this real wall here in my living room. What's the problem? Loot items from corpses. Okay, sure. Here is some resin.
Would you look at that? Resin.
I'm not really sure what this is. Loot items from corpses. Yes, I know.
Keep an eye out. We might be able to upgrade your firepower.
Anyway, here is the lock. Let's see. Okay. I can put this in my backpack. What's the problem? Loot items from corpses. Okay, fine. Okay, that was that. But anyway, as I told you, I have two eyes, which are being covered. My left eye here, my right eye here. You guys are not able to see it because you probably see a combined footage. But anyway, if I aim this gun and I close my left eye, I can actually see through the sights like a real gun and shoot that lock relatively easy. So let's move forward. By the way, the first time in virtual reality when you see a zombie like that, it is super scary. I mean, I have no problem now standing right behind him, but I can remember the first time I played this game, and the first time you start right over there and at top, I saw a guy laying from the distance. I was super scared. I just made sure to shoot the guy in the head a couple of times to make sure he was dead. But wow, it's super. I can say in virtual reality, it is super scary that you are being close to that guy, and everything just looks so realistic, and that's really cool about virtual reality. I can interact with this, I can open the gate or whatever, and I can just pick up that bottle, check it out, check out the details, all that kind of stuff. Really cool, especially with the newer headsets. Resolution becomes more clearer and stuff. So yeah, pretty cool to interact with stuff. So let's go down here. And the thing is, for you guys, it probably just looks like a normal 2D image, but this really looks real for me. The stairs there and going all the way up there, it just looks full scale stairs here. Absolutely amazing. Anyway, here is a rat, I think, somewhere. Yeah, there it is. And the thing is, because this virtual reality headset has, I thought, 90 Hz, the movement is super smooth as well. And that's why also movement from things feel really lifelike. And an example, that rat over there, it looks super real. Not only because of virtual reality, but also because of the super smooth movement. So let's see. Let's continue a little bit forward. I thought there was a interaction here with the multi-tool. Yeah. All right. So I can switch here and insert it. And then in virtual reality, you can, do this. I can crouch down here on my own floor in my living room and try to, let me walk a little back. Try to find out how to open. Wait a minute. Let me walk a little bit further so that I don't am bothered by the real life walls. I'm still being bothered by the real life walls. Okay, like this then.
Alex, that thing's incredible. You need an
So
incredible
this
device.
allowed me to turn on this light, but that's not what I want. I want to open that door over there.
Combine's not going to be here
So
forever. You should be thinking
why
about
am I
the
still?
future, Alex.
Well, how
I'm
about
actually
I
wondering
call
where I am
it
right now in my own living room, but
Alex.
so
Little
okay.
derivative of the Russell, but yeah,
Okay, that opened the door.
originally, the Alex.
Yeah.
Now let's see what we will find here. This is also pretty cool. If you know the health stations for Half-Life 1 and 2,
Also,
we were able now here to. You see this little creature over here? It's going to heal me,
Yeah, I use them all the time.
and
Are you
you
sure?
can
Yeah,
pull
they're
this
great. Look,
thing
honestly,
out.
just
Put your
hold
hand
the
here,
handle and put your hand
and this thing with its juice will now heal us. And you actually feel the force feedback in the Rift controller, and you know it actually tingles. So that's pretty well done.
these are great.
So let's grab my pistol because we're going to definitely need this thing. You know, and it's good to loot a little bit here. Check things. Check out boxes and stuff. See if there's anything in there. I see some resin there, an example. I'm just going to briefly show you guys what you can do. I mean, it's not really a serious playthrough because I'm now halfway. I think the game somewhere. I've unlocked a couple of other weapons just for demo purposes. Tap to quickly switch to and from your hands. Okay, I didn't even know that. That's pretty funny. Okay, what's the problem here? Pick up heavy objects with both hands. Okay, I can do that for sure. No problem. Okie dokie. So, what really pays off here in Half-Life Alyx is also to explore for ammunition and stuff like that. And look how realistic that looks with the lights. At least in real life, in virtual reality, I say real life, it looks so real being here in this situation. So I hope it feels for you guys as well like that. So let's see. Are we being jump scared somewhere here? Nah, I have to say this is also cool, right? With the flutes and all. Okay, let's shoot that lock.
Oh,
let's-
careful of that barnacle, Alex.
Okay, yeah, this is cool. These are the things from the other Half-Life. So what I usually do is, oh look at that. I usually just throw stuff so those thingies will keep yourself busy. Because I see something under that crate, resin actually, and an extra magazine. So let's feed him this crate so we can walk a little bit further. And here also you can see, I mean, again, in your 2D screen, this probably doesn't really look scary, but it's super realistic seeing those things over there, you know, and I really, really don't want to get sucked my face into their ugly mouths. So let's see if we're able to stand on the crate. And if we're able to, I probably need to pick it up, I think. With 2 hands, yes. Here, enjoy this, I would say.
How'd you meet my dad? Wait,
All
you
right.
guys work together at Black Mesa, right?
Yeah. Well, no. Tricky place to get
Let's
a
try
job
to
at.
pick up this resin.
I interviewed at Black Mesa.
So it's pretty cool that you
I
can
get
interact
here.
with all kind of objects, you know.
Tell you what happened after
Also,
that. Lucky
they're
break
not.
for me,
It's
really.
not really.
Otherwise,
How should I say that?
honestly,
It's
a
not
miracle you and your
really
dad got out of it.
showcaseable here that you could like swipe through stuff and all that kind of things. But you probably get the idea, right? That you're able to interact with the world. So let's see. Hey, there's a rat over there. Let's see what he wants. Oh crap! I might need to adjust my goggles a little bit because I'm seeing a little bit blurry. Now I'll be able to see the iron sights. So what I want to do now is, if I would pull that resin over there, let's make sure we're not being pulled over. It will probably be picked up by the ugly creature. So what we do is try to, let's see, find an object which we can use, like there. The buckets will do. Oh, okay. He probably spit it out anyway, so that's alright. But maybe we can pick up this barrel and let him have it. Well, thank you. Alright. So here I think we have to shoot one of the thingies. Oh wow, I pulled that magazine over here. So let's see, is there some... Ah, crap. Okay. That really didn't go to plan. I was completely forgot actually. What happened there? Did I just bump into this thing? Oh well, that's alright. I can hopefully, yeah, get past these guys. Okay, that was a really good showcase. But anyway, here we are back at the daylight again. Wonderful environment there. The the Citadel building. We can actually open that, and that's what we're going to do here. And then I'll probably end the showcase demo here. So here, have fun with the boxes. Stupid creatures. Let's see if we're able to get there. No, still not. Here, catch. Hi, buddy. Alright. So, like I said, it really rewards you to explore the world a little bit. Here you find some Ryzen, an example. And I can remember the first time it was so scary that I just blindly, walked past all the zombies to make sure none of them were alive. But then you miss out so much because you really need the ammunition, especially if you play it on normal or hard. It's very important to have the there's some Ryzen over there, to have the ammunition. An example here, you can open up the toilet. There's a magazine, and like I said, it really pays off to explore stuff. And this is also, you can open up the toilet, but then again, I'm pretty scared that something will come out. So, also here, the garbage bins you're able to pull out. I can remember the first time I was really scary that maybe one of these face huggers will, these head crabs will attack me, but they're not here in this part of the game yet. So we can close this garbage bin, open it here, nothing real here. Alright, so there's a guy over there, and there is the building that we want to go, so let's just do that quickly now. Let's see if there's anything here. Nope. Now you can imagine if you are here in this... Oh, there's actually something here. If you are here and you have the feeling that you are in this real world, in this digital world, how scary it is with these zombies, and especially later on when we have some of these real zombies. So let's try to open that gate over there. So it looks really cool to just enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the world. As you can see, what I really like are the details. An example, that debris over there looks very realistic.
I take it the quarantine zone is behind this hatch?
And if she shuts up, I continue explaining a little bit more.
For a control panel
but anyway, here, look at the details, the concrete and all that stuff. Really, really looks just like a real thing. But what I wanted to say is, we've seen this in Half-Life 2, these walls of City 17, of the Citadel, around that. And here you are able to experience them in real life, in virtual reality, but it feels super real. I mean, you see all the details, you're able to walk around it. Super, super cool, very well done. So, what we want to do in this mission is open that thing. So let's just go around quickly. I think there's something here. So here, this is a good example on how to just move by yourself. Is pick up this lid, throw it away. And then I can just walk here and pick it up. I'm doing that in real life now. So one thing I found super scary here is that guy. I'm just going to shoot him to be sure he's dead, because I thought he wasn't dead. Let's shoot him another time. And yeah, what was pretty scary for me was you have to get close to him, because now we have to use this. Let's just grab my hand. We need to place this here. Yeah, and then you need to like get up here and get in. And this was freaking scary for me. So it's relatively easy, because you can just, can we go inside? Yes. So you can just like teleport outside. But if you have to do this with the thumbstick and all, it's probably very, very scary to do that. He has a magazine. Thank you. I didn't saw that in the first playthrough, so it's cool to actually explore things. And what I'm doing, by the way, I grabbed a mag and I put him in my backpack. A really cool feature. You can store Horizon and ammunition in there, so it really keeps this pistol happy while it's being fed with ammunition. So here is some interaction we can do. We can open up these drawers. Again, the first playthrough I was very scared. I maybe saw a headcrab here or a rat or something else, but Valve has done a really good job not to put that many jump scares in the game. There are a couple of them there, but usually you know when to expect them, and thankfully the headcrabs don't randomly jump scare you and jump on your face, because again, I've been playing games for 30 years and I can remember only one time ever that I screamed out loud while playing a video game, and that's what this game. That was a headcrab, one of the first times I saw one, and you know, they first make like a little animation that they're going to jump at your face, but I was like aiming carefully, you know, I missed a couple of shots, but then all of a sudden in the distance about 30 meters or something all the way there, it just jumped right on my face. Ow, that was my headset. But man, that was so scary, especially with the 90 hertz movement we have here. I literally screamed when he, jumped on my face. I never had experienced something like that, because of course we have seen jump scares in games, but it never really scared me to the part where I would scream out loud, literally. Here's a cup, an example. You can interact with it. That's really cool done. And just throw it on the ground. Anyway, was there something here which was interesting? Probably not. Maybe here. I don't think so, right? Let's see if there's anything here. Yep, some resin. I would like that. Thank you very much. All right, and let's see. I think we can now pass through here. Yeah. So this is a really cool interaction part. This is stuff which you normally are not able to do in 2D games, but here we can, an example, open up this little lockbox with our multi-tool, our this thing, and insert it, and you can put your hand over here, and what you want to do here is you want to have this thing matching with that other blue thing, that laser tracking thing. And the thing is, if the red lasers catch it, it will fail and the security will reset, and you have to try it again. And this gets harder along the way. It's getting there are a lot of lasers which start moving. So this little mini game to open up lockboxes and stuff getting harder during the game. But anyway, for now, as a tutorial, this is the second mission. You're able to do it pretty easily. So this is a power core.
Into the quarantine zone, it just hit me.
Really cool to check out the details. You see the little circuit board here.
The Italian 40 giorni, which means 40 days.
Very, very cool. I really was super impressed the first time I saw it. Anyway, let's just quickly put it back because we want to heal ourselves first. So let's put it back. Put our hands here because we were injured by that stupid ceiling creature. I forgot the name. I'm not really sure if they had a name in Half-Life 2 and Half-Life 1. Alright, thank you. Thank you, buddy, for assisting us. And let's close it for someone else. And then let's go back to our power core. Cool. And do this.
That's the control panel. They've probably scrambled the circuit. But considering no one would be dumb enough to open the hatch, it shouldn't be too hard to put back.
Alright, so let's do this before we end this video. It's it's a pretty cool thing. It gives you a little bit of insight in detail how if this was all real, with the world of Half-Life, how the interactions with the systems work and all that stuff. And it's super cool to see that, the lore and how everything works. So I am really impressed in every detail you have in the game. This is just the beginning. You're going to see a lot more, especially the shootouts with these zombies, with the head grabs and all that stuff. It's super intense. It's in a lot of ways more a horror game actually than action game. At least I think halfway now the game, and about 70-80% has been more horror-ish. Dark areas. You have sometimes even a part where you have a flashlight mounted and you're walking through sewers. With your pistol. Looking for creatures and all that kind of stuff. It's super intense, super scary. I normally never play horror games, but Half-Life Alyx for me is so great, so fantastic of a game, something so revolutionary that I just couldn't stop playing it. I really wanted to go forward, and that really is an achievement from a game if they can push me further, even while I actually don't want to play it because I think it's scary. So let's see, we can pull this back here, and we can insert the power core. Great. Now what I could remember is we need to align these laser things. Let's see. Be careful that we don't burn our hands. Yeah, that goes alright. And now you need to like rotate this creature if I remember correctly. Yeah, that works. Alright, one other. Be careful for the laser beam. Okay, let's step a little bit back in the real world. And let's rotate this creature. Alright, cool. And now that huge thing should open. And it feels so... it looks so huge from here in virtual reality. Absolutely amazing to see that here. So, let's see. So there, yeah, you know, maybe we can move a little bit through there to end this video. And I think it's enough for now. Let me know if you want to see more gameplay. Because I don't mind starting over to show you guys, but I can imagine you want to experience everything for yourself. But I thought it would be nice to share my experience, because Half-Life Alyx for me definitely has been one of the most impressive experience I ever had, not only in video games but also in my life. I think, you know, this is what virtual reality should be, this is what gaming should be, this is what, you know, escapism should be.
Russell, are you serious?
Yeah, it's just insane. So let's see where this went, where this goes. There's something here probably. Yeah, magazines. Gimme. And then it's just, let's end this video. Let's open the door here. Yeah, that's the end. Alright, so this will be the next level, but I'm going to leave it for here. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you liked it. Hope you have a little bit of an idea what virtual reality can do, even while you only see it in a 2D game image. Really try it out for yourself. The new Oculus headsets are probably, I think, the best now to get to start in, because it has inside-out tracking, and that means you don't need to set the base stations. You can just insert a USB cable and an HDMI cable, and you're good to go. You can set up your play area. You don't need to do any difficult setups of equipment, and it's relatively cheap. I bought this Oculus Rift S for second-hand, and it was used for 365 euros, and new is somewhat like 450 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it's super affordable, I think. And also, don't believe those stupid stories that you need a monster PC in order to power VR. I mean, of course, it's a little bit more system heavy because you need to power 2 monitors, but these are lower resolution than your normal monitor probably is. And yeah, you know, if you have something like a GTX 1060 or 1070, starting from there, you are fine, you know, for virtual reality. You are absolutely fine. And I think those are cards which are...
hey, Russell.
Look at this.
I just found a loose
are cards which are at the 300, 200, 300 euro range, something like that. Especially with the new 3000 series coming up. So it's absolutely affordable. And, you know, if you're really in doubt, just buy a VR headset. If you don't like it, just return it in 30 days. And, you know, try to win Half-Life Alyx, because you definitely don't want to miss it out. You really want to experience this for yourself. So anyway, I'm going to empty all my mags. So to show you a little bit what you can do, you can pull a slide catch, or you can use the slide catch, or retract the slide back. You get the idea. So yeah, that was it. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know if you want to see more gameplay of Half-Life Alyx, and if not, try to play it for yourself in VR, because it is just freaking awesome. Alright, this was really the end. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you at one of my next videos. Take care, bye bye.